The lawyer had been precise. Spend one night. Claim the estate. He turned the key. The lock clicked. A metallic snap that reverberated through the frame and died in the oppressive silence of the hallway. He pushed. The door groaned, dragging across the floorboards as if reluctant to open. Inside, the air tasted of thick dust and decades of rot. He stepped over the threshold. The closet door stood slightly ajar. A wave of recognition hit him, a cold, sharp spike of memory. He had spent his childhood staring at that sliver of darkness, convinced he saw a crooked shape breathing in the gloom. He shook his head, forcing the thought away, and sank into the nearest armchair. The house was just wood and stone. It had to be. But as he sat, the floorboards settled with a long, rhythmic creak that sounded uncomfortably like a footstep. Night tightened its grip on the estate. The house shifted, timber groaning under the weight of decades. Mark gripped the armrests. The temperature plummeted so fast his skin prickled. He exhaled, and a cloud of gray mist bloomed in front of his face, swirling in the dim light. Then came the smell. Sharp, resinous, and biting, the unmistakable scent of burning pine. It flooded the room, drowning out the dust. His surroundings blurred, the edges of the living room fraying like burnt paper. The silence of the night vanished, replaced by the crackle of a fire that had been extinguished 30 years ago. He was 7 again. He was huddled in his bed, the sheets pulled to his chin, staring at the closet door. It creaked. A sliver of blackness widened, and the floorboards beneath his feet felt thin, fragile, and cold. He could not look away. The transition was absolute, dragging his consciousness back to that specific winter night in 1985, where the darkness in the corner of the room began to stir with a life of its own. Formless mass, and produced a piece of yellowed construction paper. It was a drawing from his childhood. Calling it a boy's wild imagination. Now, the shadow tapped the paper with a long, Mark reached for the lamp, but the bulb shattered, showering him in glass.